Morning, guys. I just want to talk to you for a minute about how I think hypnosis and NLP could help us change the world. So it's my belief that the truth of our being is that we are divine and limitless and have access to all information, have access to all power, love, harmony, peace, joy, all the good stuff, right? That's the real truth of who we are. But why aren't we living that way? Well, the reason we're not living that way, the reason our world isn't harmonious and abundant and limitless, is because of all of our limiting beliefs, and those limiting beliefs lie in our subconscious mind. We're not even aware of most of them. They're simply a collection of everything that we've been exposed to, everything we're protecting ourselves from, everything we see as a threat, whether it's just a threat of the ego identity, which is a collection of all of those things that we've taken on through the years. And when we have all of those beliefs, limitations, decisions, ego identities that are alive in our subconscious mind, anytime we view somebody as threatening those, whether it's just they disagree with us, they're challenging us, we're afraid that we're not going to have enough money, they're going to take what's ours, 1,000 things, we react. And it creates conflict. And we even feel conflict within ourselves because we have differing beliefs, differing ways that we are trying to protect ourselves from different situations right inside of ourselves. So I believe that our two greatest lessons in life are self-love and self-empowerment. And once we really heal all of these limitations and wounds and traumas, we're able to step into that self-love and self-empowerment unhindered by all of those negative experiences of the times when we were bullied, made fun of, told that we weren't stupid, other people didn't include us in the group, all of those things that make us feel less than, not good enough, not lovable, not worthy, that we're constantly protecting ourselves from. So we not only do this personally, it's reflected in our society collectively. We're protecting ourselves as a nation. We're protecting ourselves as our nationality, as our race. We feel, offended if anybody may say something against something we believe, whether it's a political view or otherwise. And to the point where we'll actually go to war. We'll kill other human beings because we feel threatened because of all of these unhealed wounds and traumas collectively throughout thousands of years. So this might make sense to you. You may have read, religious ideas. You may have read self-help books. You may have listened to philosophy. And even if you're consciously on board with the concept as radical as this, it doesn't necessarily heal your unconscious limiting beliefs, because this idea is an idea that you agree with in your conscious mind. But your critical factor, which is between your conscious and subconscious mind, isn't going to let an idea this big through into your subconscious mind, because it wants to keep things the same. It's always trying to protect you. And if it thinks it needs to guard against something because it's a real threat, it's not going to let an idea that, oh, we can just all love each other and live in oneness and harmony into your subconscious mind. It doesn't think it's safe to do that. So we have to start speaking to the subconscious mind in the language it understands. NLP is a great tool for that. And we have to get that critical factor, which is preventing new ideas from getting into the subconscious mind, out of the way. And hypnosis is really good with that. Now, once you experience these processes for yourself, you really genuinely heal those traumas and wounds on a visceral, emotional level. Like that trigger is dissolved, it's gone. All of those negative emotions and fears are neutralized. And when that happens, you're able to have not only true compassion for yourself, true love for yourself, and step into your power in a way without fear. You can genuinely have compassion for your fellow man, because you know that all of his fears, his attitudes, his conflicts were created in exactly the same way that yours were. Yes, we had different circumstances, so there may be variations on the theme, but how they're constructed, how we became that way is really the same for each and every one of us. So we'll never have world peace until we have internal peace, and we truly do the work of examining our own heart, our own mind, healing, doing that healing work inside of ourselves, neutralizing those reactions and triggers, letting go of the ego identity, because it's really not the truth of who we are. It's a limited version. It's just a collection of experiences and beliefs that we picked up from other people along the way. And then when we can just have that peace within and total acceptance of ourselves, completely dissolving those fears and reactions and triggers away, having compassion for our fellow man, we're able to begin to share in this way. Imagine if we all let go of that. We had no fear, no conflict, no resistance. We didn't have to defend ourselves or protect ourselves. We could use all this genius that we have. Look, think of all the inventions that we're creating. Think of how much we're advancing technologically. If we could do that without using any of it for war or using it in a way that's going to harm the environment or animals or other people, but we could really come together, not in a mine versus yours, I've got to have more than you because there's not enough to go around. When we really tap in and know how abundant this universe is and we have access to it, competition will seem ridiculous. It's like watching, people in a prison fighting over scraps of food when outside the prison doors there's a huge abundance of grocery stores and farms and everything that they could possibly need. It's just they're cut off from that abundance. We're simply cut off from our abundance of joy, prosperity, love, genius, everything else. It's all there waiting for us. And the thing that's cutting us off from it is those limiting beliefs. I know that that's a lot of information, but if we really can do that, starting with ourselves, you cannot help anybody till you help yourself. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Then we really can come together and we really can turn things around. And we're so smart, we're so capable. It honestly doesn't even make sense that we haven't figured this out sooner. So please be inspired to do whatever it takes to heal yourself. You'll thank yourself first because you'll feel free and happy and joyous and abundant, and we'll change our world in the process. So I hope I've inspired you a little bit. Look me up at limitlesshypnosisacademy.com. I have a couple courses coming up where you get to experience this change for yourself, really have that true transformation, and start to just enjoy life and feel relaxed and calm and peaceful and good and happy and joyful and creative. So, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Email, phone me, or simply go to my website. Namaste.